Hi everyone, my name is Zuhair, but please call me Zoo, I prefer it. Fun fact, I am 22 years old and I'm a senior, which actually shows how scared I was to take this class, but my advisor told me I had to take it if I wanted to graduate at the end of the semester. So the first object that I chose that represents my past is a full arm cast I was in last year, but since I couldn't bring it from back home or they're gonna send me back, I brought a Band-Aid to represent it. So the story is I was actually going to the doctors to get a checkup and my friend offered to drive me there. And I don't know how, but halfway there he crashed into a truck. I broke my arm and I went through the side mirror, so I had to get 6 stitches on my head. And he came out with a scratch on his arm and he was laughing throughout the whole time. But this was a turning point in my life because I never felt so helpless and useless because I was in a cast for 4 months and I couldn't write and I couldn't sleep straight and I couldn't even come back to EIU for a semester. So that was a really hard time in my life. The second object that represents my present is my passport because right after my arm healed and I was set to go back, my family decided to take a vacation, and then when I was ready to go back, I lost my passport at the airport. And my parents were so mad, and not only that, I felt my luck was really bad at the time because I just came out of an accident and I lost my passport. But it honestly wasn't that bad because the airport security found it after a month, and I got to stay in Europe for a month as well. So that was exciting. I was in Amsterdam too, so yes. And the object that represents my future is this job offer I got from Mercedes in Boston. So after everything, I got my passport back, my arm healed. The summer I applied to a lot of places, but Mercedes was the first to reach out to me and I gave an interview with them. And I felt this is a very important part, like piece of paper for my life, because after all the problems I faced, I finally have something to look forward to in the future and I can finally get back to school and finish up my degree. So the theme of my speech that ties everything together is my I-20. So this is a travel document all international students get to be able to study in America. But the thing that makes that unique is you can't get an I-20 before you got to get a passport. So I got that before I got my passport. So that was funny. I don't know how EIU managed it, because if they hadn't, I wouldn't be able to graduate, let alone take this class, which I'm still dreading to take. But yeah, so that kind of ties up my whole journey from my junior year to my senior year and my last year. So this is my final semester, and I hope to finally finish this class and get it over with. And I thank you all for taking the time to listen to my story, and I look forward to hearing all of yours.
Thank you.